Good evening, everyone. My name is Evan Somojan. Thank you for being here. Have you ever been told that your IQ score defines your potential? Imagine that a single number can determine if you are getting accepted to a job, if you are getting accepted to a program, if you are getting hired for a job, or if you are getting considered as being smart. Today, I'm here to challenge that common beliefs and persuade you that IQ tests are not a good measures of human intelligence. These tests, though widely used, are flawed. They are culturally biased and they use a narrow scope of intelligence. Also, they can cause real harm to an individual or even society. My purpose here tonight is for us to move toward a more accurate and more inclusive understanding of human capability. I've spent I've spent time reading expert research from psychologists, educators, to include the work of Howard Gardner, Robert Sternberg, and the American Psychological Association. As someone who has felt the pressure of standardized tests, I am passionate about encouraging better and more equitable ways to assess intelligence. This topic is relevant for every single one of us. Even you're just a student, an employee, or just a member of a society that values human potential. The first main point of my presentation, will be about the cultural bias of these IQ tests. These IQ tests often assume familiarity with language, experiences, or concepts that are specific to a certain socio-economical or cultural groups. For example, I'm from Haiti. I moved into the US about 3 to 4 years ago. If I have to take a IQ test here in the US, it will not consider my background, my experience, my cultural experience as an Haitian. Um, Nisbet, according to Nisbet, IQ tests systematically underestimate non-white the intelligence of non-white and low-income individuals, which means if you are non-white and you have a low-income family, the score of your IQ test will be systematically lower. These bias perpetuate inequality among these different groups. When one group is consistently underrepresented or underestimated, it will limit access to certain opportunities. It will cause unfair evaluation because because these tests were not designed for this group of individuals, which is why we can say that these IQ tests are culturally biased. The second main point is about the multiple intelligences that existed. According to Howard Gardner, there are at least 8 different intelligences. I put them in the next slide. According to Gardner, there are naturalist intelligence, spatial intelligence, linguistic, intrapersonal, interpersonal, logical, mathematical, musical intelligence, and bodily kinesthetic intelligences. So these IQ tests only measure the linguistic and logical mathematical skills. They don't consider all these different intelligence. According to Steinberg, intelligence is multi-faced, and standardized IQ test reflects only a narrow slice of it. Imagine a gifted dancer or imagine a gifted musician being told that they are not intelligent just because these IQ tests didn't recognize their strength. The third main point of my presentation is about how harmful these IQ tests can be for the society. Um, the scores influence academic tracking, employment decisions, and even legal evaluations. According to Gould, IQ testing can perpetuate social stratification when used as a gatekeeping tool, which means these IQ tests will cause separations, will separate different groups of people according to who is smarter or less smart, or let's say dumber. Um, Low score can damage self-esteem. Imagine taking this test, and having a low score. You will think that you are dumb. You will think that you are not intelligent enough, which will cause a limit in your ambition, what you can aspire to be. It will shape life outcomes unfairly because you think that I'm not intelligent enough to do this or that. These are not hypothetical issues. They are real issues that affecting real lives. So, to conclude, I show that IQ tests should not define our intelligence because they are culturally biased, they ignore multiple intelligence, and they can cause harm to the society. We explore their bias, their lack of scope, and the societal impact. So, what should we do? We should advocate for holistic assessment method in schools. We should support policies that will reduce the reliance on IQ decisions. We should also challenge the reliance of society on IQ scores because together we can redefine intelligence. Are you just your IQ score? Absolutely not. You are a complex, capable human being with a unique blend of strength that the world desperately needs. Let's move beyond the scope and start seeing intelligence for what it really is. These are the references from where I found my research, and thank you for being here tonight.